everybody. Come on in for a lovely chit chat. Yes, we're doing chit chat earlier. It will air in its entirety later on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But we are live. So come on in Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, diamondandsilk.com. Come on in for a great show. Have a lot to talk about, where we've been, Antifa, how Democrats are trying to erase their nasty past. Bill de Blasio and his event, how many people it attracted, girl.
That's right.
Rashid Tlaib and Omar, you know, they've been banned from Israel. The autopsy is in for Jeffrey Epstein, and you all would be like shocked. House Democrats waste more money on fishing for a witch hunt. Cory Booker girl said his administration would deal with white supremacy. Woo! Guess what? He'll never be president.
That's right.
Dems in legislative recess to vote on anti-gun bills. And there's a video floating around with Oprah and Gayle. I don't know if we are inspiring these liberals or not.
That's right.
And the mooch is on the loose. He's being a pooch.
That's right.
And we have to talk about it.
That's right.
And much more. Are we up on all portals?
We are up on all portals.
Okay. Hit it, y'all. Hey y'all, welcome to Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live. We're your host, Diamond and Silk, and Silk of Silk.
Yes.
It was a long weekend, but before we get this party started, and before I tell you where tonight's show is being brought to you by, I want you to stop right now. I want you to share this video. We believe that sharing is caring. So if you're on YouTube, please make sure that you hit the like button. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button so that you'll receive a notification whenever we drop content you're supposed to, and share this video on Facebook, Periscope, Twitter, even diamondandsilk.com. Please share this video.
Share.
Sharing is caring.
Yes.
Now, tonight's show is being brought to you by the Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Tour. And I'm going to run down the dates on where we're headed at next, because, you know, we were somewhere the weekend, and we will discuss it because we had a lovely time.
It was amazing.
You know, we've been traveling a whole lot. We've been traveling a whole lot. So, anywho, you all. So, let me just run down the tour dates. I don't want to rush because we have a lot to talk about. Interesting conversation. And I know I'm getting a little bit confused, but we'll be fine, okay?
Yes.
So, the Chit Chat Tour schedule, here you go. So, August 24th. You all, this week, we're going to be in New York, okay? So make sure, if you have not gotten your tickets for New York, get your tickets at chitchattour.com. We want to see your face in the place. I'm going to run down everything else. September the 14th, we're going to be in Billings, Montana. September the 21st, Irvine, California. October the 5th, Orlando, Florida. October 26th, Tulsa, Oklahoma. And November 23rd, Dallas, Texas. Okay, so get your tickets at chitchattour.com or diamondandsilk.com and click on Chit Chat Tour to get your tickets.
That's right.
Okay, so where was we at this weekend?
Yes.
We were in last weekend. We was in Colorado Springs, Colorado. You are very beautiful. The mountains were so beautiful. And we had a lovely time.
It was amazing.
With the people there of Colorado.
Yes.
And you know, we were putting out the teasers leading up to the event that was happening, right? They put out something where they were showing the team getting everything set up. And you know, sometimes I like to go through and read the comments. So you had the trolls, the paid trolls, talking about that we were only going to have 30 people there. We only sold 30 tickets and 30 people were going to be there. Well, we sold more than 30 tickets and we had people there. And guess what? Nobody wanted to leave because we had so much fun.
It was so much fun.
It was so much fun. thank you all for showing up, showing out,
Yeah.
listening to us, laughing, having a good time, motivating each other. Just thank you all for that. We really appreciate that. We love you. We know that you love us. And this is just our way. You know, when I listen to the media and everything
Yeah.
that they're pushing,
Yeah.
the media is, to me, they're practicing voter suppression.
Exactly.
Whenever I hear them demean, disrespect, spin these narratives, they're weighing the American people down, especially Trump supporters.
Yes.
And I call it voter suppression.
Yep.
So when we do the chit chats, when the president do the rallies, or when people have their conservative events,
Yep.
you got to get to somewhere to stay uplifted.
That's right.
Because if all we had to depend on was the news, you would be so depressed and stressed.
Yes, you would.
And we had people that come that have been sad, but they were able to come to the event and they were able to put a smile on their face.
That's
and
right.
that's listen, you all. We got another election to win, and we're going to win it. Okay,
Yes.
we're going to win it.
Special thank you to everyone that makes their contributions.
Yes.
That actually support Diamond and Silk.
Thank you.
No, just thank you so much. I was reading an email where someone took and they bought 5 VIP tickets, but they only needed 1. And they said that they wanted to do that to support. Say, I wanted to support the girls, and so they sent the email over for us for me to read. And I thought that was just amazing. And so, just thank
you all for
just,
that.
Just thank you.
Yeah, somebody asked in one of the chit chats, the last chit chat, how do we support you all?
Yeah.
And with the left wing owning everything, you all, they make it so difficult. And I know we are pressed for time, and we're going to get through everything, okay? So don't worry. Okay, but let me tell you how the left wing try to stifle us.
Yeah.
All right. So they won't let us advertise on any of our social media platforms.
Right.
That's the number one thing.
Yep.
The second thing, we said, okay, we'll send out a nice mailer to everybody in that area,
Right.
so that you know that the tour is coming. Well, what the post people will do, well, they will hold the postcard. The
Right.
postcard won't even go out until after the event.
the event
so
is
that's
over.
money wasted.
Yep.
And then you do a big email blast where Google sends the stuff to spam, so we can't. So the word of mouth,
Yep.
posting in your groups, making it a girl night out or a guy night out.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So you can support Diamond and Silk when you contribute, when you buy something out the store,
Yep.
when you buy a Chit Chat tour ticket or a Viewers View ticket, when you do that, when you show up here and contribute, whatever you all do, those
Right.
things support Diamond and Silk. It keeps us out there.
Yep.
It keeps us on the road. It keeps us finding out what's going on so we can spread the word. It keeps us speaking out for what's right in
That's
this
right.
country.
That's
And we
right.
thank you for your support. And we also thank you all, every one of you all that get the troll states straight, because we know we have haters and race baiters on
Yes.
here.
Yes.
Let them stay. But if
Uh-huh.
they start spewing hate, calling
That's
people
right.
names, then
Yes.
you have to get rid of them.
They got to go.
You have to get rid of them.
Yes.
Okay, so speaking of the haters,
Uh-huh.
you know, there's an itch.
Yo, another itch.
That we have to scratch.
We're gonna have to scratch.
We're gonna have to scratch.
All
okay.
right, all right.
So
Well, what happened?
let me tell you what happened. I'm not even gonna call the name because the name is unimportant. Or do you want to call the name?
No, I don't want to call the name, but you know what? There's a video. There is a video that I want to let everybody see right quick.
Okay,
so
but
they
we
can
but
understand the itch.
okay.
They can understand what happened.
Okay, well, we want you all to understand. This guy, he's itching, and we got to scratch it too. We're gonna
Right.
get rid of the itch for him.
Right.
But take a look at this and we'll
Right.
talk.
Well, okay. So, like for example, so what happened is this video right here went out.
Right. All of President Trump's accomplishments, the Republicans' accomplishments, this is what President Trump has said. Now, if you look, the Democrats ain't done nothing.
But investigation.
That's right.
That's it.
But all of this here is a President Trump's accomplishment. Well, what happened was the other day, President Trump retweeted that from us. Okay?
Right, right.
So there is this guy, okay?
This itch.
This itch.
That ain't a guy,
Yes,
that's an itch.
And he called us grifters. And he said, you realize lots of those accomplishments were just continued by Trump, meaning he didn't actually come up with these ideas, but taking credit for Obama's work. Saying Democrats have done nothing is also a lie. Now, this is what this itch.
This is an itch.
This is an itch. He want us to scratch his itch, and we're going to have to go head on and scratch it. Okay? All right. Now, this itch, he's a former conservative Republican.
Oh, he is?
He used to be a Trump supporter. Now he turned liberal Democrat.
Oh,
so
my
to
God.
me, it sounds like that he may be a confused, perplexed, bewildered itch.
Okay.
That needs to be scratched on a little bit.
Okay, yes,
because
yes.
anytime you go from conservative to letting your freak flag fly, because that's what I see when I see liberal.
Yes.
Yeah. You got a problem. You do have an itch.
You have an itch
that we need to scratch. And see, we didn't come for him.
Nuh-uh.
He came for us because you tagged us in this stuff.
That's right.
So that we can see it.
That's right.
Not only that, girl, he also told us not to speak for Israel. Well, I want you to know, itch. We stand with Israel.
That's right.
And so when we see Israel putting measures in place to protect their country, to keep people out of their country that spew anti-Semitic rhetoric, Diamond and Silk is going to speak up about it.
That's right.
And if you don't like that, you know what you can do, Itch. You can go somewhere and sit down.
That's right.
So we still gonna give you a scratch.
That's
now
right.
I hope we gave you your relief today.
That's right. You incy wincy beanty tiny winty itch.
That's right. Yeah. Have to get these people straight.
Yeah.
You know, and they call us all kinds of names. You all, if you only knew the half.
But this grifter.
But this word grifter,
yeah.
I never heard of this word until I heard it on CNN after we did the CPAC.
Okay.
And you had them on CNN calling us and other conservatives by name grifters. And so I had to look up grifters. Grifters is like somebody that use people and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know, this has got to stop here.
Well, here's my deal. You have April Ryan.
That's right.
You have what's his like
Angela Rye.
Angela Rye.
What's the other one? I'm looking at her and can't call her name. Simone Sanders.
3 black women.
Right.
Okay. That's liberal.
That's liberal.
Okay. You got April that's selling a book.
Selling a book out of her trunk.
Out of her trunk but she's selling it because of Trump.
Because we didn't know nothing about April before Trump. And that's
right.
with all due respect.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about her. And I'm not being disrespectful.
No.
And to President Trump. So she's been able to capitalize off Trump by selling her book out of a trunk of her car. Okay. All right. And using her platform on CNN to do it. Angela Rye used her status to do speaking engagements. She speak at the HBCU.
Yes.
Okay, because I got a niece to go to one. Okay. All right. Okay. So she's out there.
Yeah.
Simone, she's out there. I think she's one of the advisors to Biden.
To Joe Biden.
To Joe Biden.
Not
okay.
a good advisor,
But these people can go out.
Yeah.
They can sell their books.
Yeah.
They can make their money.
Speak
they can do their platform. Nothing is said.
Not a word.
But as soon as Diamond and Silk say, you know what? The Chit Chat tour going on the road.
That's right.
We're going to do some touring because we're silenced by social media.
Right.
Now they want to call us grifters. But what does that make these here other liberals? Do that make them grifters too?
Or drifters?
Yeah. What does that make them? And I get tired of people doing that.
Yeah.
We can obtain the American dream just like liberals.
Everybody else.
If we choose to take our show on the road,
that's right.
And we sell some tickets,
that's right.
And people show up from all over the world.
All over the world.
Thank y'all. Yeah.
Woo, thank you.
That's our prerogative.
That's right.
But nobody have the right to tell us that we're using somebody because that's what we choose to do. Because what are these people doing?
That's right.
If we want to do something with our platform, we can too. I don't get, and this is what this kind of thing has been happening in our country for years. If you don't go along with what the liberal want, if you're not pushing their nasty foolishness and their antics and their resistant movements, then you ain't supposed to have nothing in this country.
That's right.
You got to figure out how to get it. And anything that you try to go get it, we gonna mess you up. We gonna mess you over.
Getting it.
And enough is enough.
That's right.
Enough is enough.
That's right.
Anybody that's conservative, if you have a platform and you want to do something bigger, you either go big or go home. And stop listening to these nasty, low-down, jealous, and envious liberals. Because they envy. Because they can't get nobody to show up for them.
Their stuff. And
that's
this person, this itch, this itchman.
Yeah, he's an itchman.
He has a check mark.
Yeah, a blue check mark.
A blue check mark but have no engagement.
And
But want to come over here and pick
and
it
I
up.
understand he's probably the Itchman probably been out there for a while,
Yes.
and just was waiting for somebody to give him a small scratch. And I understand how you can be envious and you can be jealous.
Yes.
But if you're not telling the naked nasty truth, ain't nobody gonna listen to you.
That's
just like
right.
I was reading something, you all, and it really just it broke my heart.
Okay.
That you have some of the older the older Republicans, or not the older Republicans, but when I say older, not old in age, but the ones that's been conservatives for years.
It's the black conservatives. Is that what
I don't know if they the black conservatives. I don't know if it's any white conservatives.
Okay,
but I just wanted to say I'll say conservative.
Okay,
Well, I'm finding out that you have some of the conservatives that's been conservatives for years are upset with some of the people that just came on scene and have built beautiful platforms.
Okay,
and that's all over the place.
Yes,
and you can't be upset with that because these people say, you know what? Now that I'm a conservative, I'm about to start speaking out, and people hear them. A lot of times, what people did was went along with the status quo. When we switched our party to Republican, it didn't change my personality. My personality, I've always been one outspoken. I'm gonna go ahead on and tell you how I feel.
That's right.
Okay, but some of these people that was conservative, they probably just stood there as, okay, well, we're not going to say anything. And then if you don't speak, if you don't let people know about the Republican Party, about the platform, about the agenda, how are you going to gain other people to join the party?
That's right.
So now you got these new conservatives on board. You got the old conservatives, some of the old conservatives, not all of them. Some of them are a little upset with the new ones because they don't build platforms. They've garnered national attention. They've garnered attention overseas. Sometimes they may trend on Twitter. So now they're mad because what about them? Well, what you should have did when you became a conservative, you should have started speaking out.
Yes. But see, back then, with the older conservatives, a lot of them were silenced.
Not older. When I say older, I'm not meaning age. I mean the ones that's been conservative. Some of the ones and that's upset. You have, even in the party, even in the movement, you can have people that can be envious of others because they feel like they should be there because I've been here all this time. But if you've been here all this time and you ain't spoke out, that ain't going to do you no good. You had people join this move. Listen, before we became Republicans, we started speaking out about the Democrat Party. And then we switched our party to Republican.
Exactly.
Okay? I want you all to understand that. We started speaking out on our YouTube channel. We had no idea all of you all were going to see it. You sort of see what I'm saying? And then other people started speaking out. And so if you didn't do something, if you didn't speak out, nobody was going to hear you. But see, a closed mouth don't get fed.
But see, that's why I call us the Trumplicans. Okay, and with the Trumplicans, a lot of the Trumplicans are no one but Democrats, old Democrats, ex-Democrats turned Republicans because we no longer want to be part of the Democrat Party.
That's right.
That's pretty much what a lot of Trumplicans are. There's a lot of people that never voted before, was not associated with any party, but wanted to vote for Trump. They wanted to vote for the man and not the party.
That's right.
But the people that's been there in the Republican Party can't get upset with us.
Can't get upset with us or any of these other conservatives that's going to build a platform that are now conservative, that's able to speak out. We got to be speaking out. Listen, we can't sit around no more and let people back us in the corner. Do you know they calling all of us white supremacy, white nationalists? They trying to tie that to the conservative movement. Think about that for a minute. And white supremacy began with Margaret Sanger when she wanted to go ahead on and kill babies with Planned Parenthood. Black babies with Planned Parenthood.
That's right.
White supremacy right there in Wilmington, North Carolina. You had about 8 or 9 men that were upset with black people. Read a book, you all.
That's right.
And started putting salacious gossip in print.
And
they didn't have the TV. They didn't have social media. They had newspaper print and spreading that across the country.
That's right. Because this was after slavery, right?
This was after slavery,
And these set of white men, they were white liberal
Democrats. White liberal
They
Democrats.
were upset because they saw black people starting to come up some. So what they want to do is implement their tactics to bring black people back down. So what they did is put these lies in print in the newspapers and started saying that black men were raping
white women. That happened,
Okay?
you all. I don't want to make nobody feel uncomfortable, but I'm sorry. If they gonna have the conversation, gonna call us white supremacy,
Yeah.
we got to call them out on their stuff
So,
about
that's
what they
right.
did. They the one created it. They
They
the
the
one
one
started it.
started
And
it. That's
don't pin
right.
that to conservatives. Don't pin that to us.
That's
And don't
right.
pin that to my white brothers and sisters that's conservatives and
That's
our
right.
Republicans.
That's
You gonna
right.
stop that. So
That's
if
right.
y'all can't speak out, Diamond and Silk
Silk
gonna
gonna
speak
speak
out.
out.
And I can't get you. Listen. I'm sorry if you get mad. Get mad. I'm gonna tell you like Mama used to tell us
Yeah,
about
tell
yourself and get glad about it.
And then while we're even on that subject, we'll
Uh-huh.
come back to this right here.
Okay.
While we even on that subject,
Antifa.
now not just Antifa. I want to talk about real quick Wikipedia.
Okay, come on.
This fake Wikipedia that's going on around here. They should be sued. It
That's
should be
right.
a class action lawsuit against whoever owns that platform, Wikipedia.
That's right.
Because there are so many lies there. When it talks about the history of different things, they have carteled this thing, you all, to make it look like Republicans are the ones that started all of this white nationalist and white supremacist
That's
stuff.
right.
They are taking and putting different people names in different places. Our president, they have it cartel like he's part of the KKK and white supremacists and all of that stuff. Their history, the Democrat history, they don't have their history in that Wikipedia.
They are dismantling the real history.
That's right.
And putting in fake history, and want people to go along
to read
with
it.
it.
And then my sad black folks that continue to sit there and go along for the okie doke. First thing they did is hoodwink you and thank you to make you think that the party switched. It wasn't the party that switched. It was the black people that switched.
That's right.
That's what happened.
That's right.
But nobody want to talk about that because the Democrats don't want you to know about that.
They don't want you to know about
now
it.
The way that they're doing this little bait and switch on you is they're trying to call all Republicans white supremacists, David Dukes, KKK, white nationalists, Jim Crow, as if the Republican Party is the one that created that. And they don't talk about how the Republicans are the ones that freed the slaves.
They freed the slaves and
That's
wanted better. They wanted better for black people. They knew that something was wrong with the South.
They voted for our civil rights. It was not the Democrats. They voted against that. And they fought to keep black people enslaved.
Well, they always bring up Lyndon Johnson, but while Lyndon Johnson signed that in the law, he said he gonna give you enough to keep you quiet, but not enough to make a difference. And he was calling you the N-word right there in front of your face.
In your face.
You let all of that happen.
You certainly did. And now you have Antifa. Okay, so now anytime there is a group, they want to call it a far right.
Right.
Or right wing.
Right.
Or right, far right, alt right, whatever right.
Right.
Is what they want to call it. But I had the opportunity to listen to CNN the other day.
Okay, Come on, girl. Come on.
When they was talking about Antifa and the far right groups in Portland, Oregon.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So they call it the far right group, but I'm going to call these groups is a group that are conservatives because these groups was conservatives. What the media did is that they was white supremacists.
Because of maybe they made a statement, I guess. Yeah, right.
Well,
right.
Some of them, no, wait.
Some of these here are just regular people.
Regular patriotic conservative people that wants to say, we're taking back our street, we're taking back our cities, we're taking back our country. We will not allow Antifa to come here and intimidate people by throwing hammers, throwing pee, throwing acid, and throwing concrete on folks.
Right.
So they came there to stand their ground and say, look, we're protesting against all of this hate that's going on there, and these was patriotic men, but CNN try to dress them up as white supremacists. And if you go to Wikipedia and look the man names up, Wikipedia got them as white supremacists, neo-Nazis, white nationalists,
and see,
all of this
the
stuff.
reason why they can get away with doing that is because they own most of the left-wing media.
That's right. And then if you go in and try to change anything in Wikipedia as a conservative to make it correct, somebody is always there to revert it back to the negative spin.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, Wikipedia need to be sued. Wikipedia need to be taken down.
Yes.
It need to be taken down because that's wrong.
It's wrong.
Because you're spreading fake information.
You're sowing discord.
That's exactly what it is.
And that is a form of voter suppression.
Yes, it is.
Exactly.
Yes, it is. Yes,
so this Antifa, they are a notoriously violent group. Okay. And what they like to do is taunt people. If they see that somebody is going to have any type of protest, Antifa always shows up and call themselves anti-protest. protesting. Protesting against whatever you're standing for if it don't go along with what their thought or with their narrative or with their nasty ideology. Okay? And if you look up Antifa, they go against anything that's far right, right wing, or conservative. So if you got CNN labeling people far right, right wing, alt right, or any all this other stuff, then Antifa feel like we got to go attack because we got to defend ourselves against.
And ain't nobody done nothing to Antifa. So it's the same script, different mask.
That's
Back in the day, you had a lot of white men running around in our country, liberal white men with white sheets on their head, intimidating black folks. Now you got these people with black masks on, intimidating conservative people. And that's wrong.
That's wrong. It is wrong. And now here's the deal. Now, the group that was there, the patriotic group that was there, no type of nothing. There was no violence or anything. But Antifa, I saw it with my eyes. Concrete, throwing it at the buses, hammers.
You remember that journalist that got beat up and the left-wing media was very quiet about that.
And I'm like, okay, but I didn't hear CNN mention one time about Antifa. They kept trying to paint the people that was there peacefully as white nationalists, white supremacists, neo-Nazi, alt-right, far-right, and all of this other right stuff is what they tried to do. And try to tie and associate this to these was Trump supporters, and they try to put Trump's name as there with the word white supremacist. I want people to wake up and see what's going on in this country. See what's going on.
And anytime you have to wear something over your head and cover your face, you ain't nothing but a coward.
That's right.
You are a coward.
That's right.
They did it back then. They doing the same thing. And you know what? Who's taking up for Antifa? The left, the Democrats.
They won't denounce them.
Just like they took up for the KKK.
That's right.
Yes.
And why won't the Democrats? We had to tweet that out. Why won't Democrats denounce Antifa? Maybe because Antifa is the Democrats' modern day KKK used to intimidate others with independent thought. What say you?
That's what it is. If you think outside of the box.
Yes.
If you want to go and you want to sit there and you want to be like, okay, here's the flag. We're going to stand for the flag. Here you have Antifa. These people want to destroy our country. They want to destroy our very existence. So we can bow down to them. Y'all better wake up. Everybody better wake up. Even if you are a Democrat and you tend to lean liberal, you better wake up. We was talking. I don't see how anybody that claimed to be a Christian can vote Democrat.
I don't understand that.
I don't get that
I don't understand that because for plenty of weeks and Sundays, every Sunday we was taught thou shalt not kill. And the Democrats' platform is for killing unborn and born babies.
Murdering them.
That's right.
That's what they're doing. Murdering them. Because sometimes the military may have to kill somebody when we have war.
Right. It's
so
murdering.
Thou shalt not murder.
That's
people.
Right. That's right.
So it looks like that the Democrats are trying to erase their racist past, you all. You know, they done took down the statues. They want us to disrespect the flags. If you go into some of the museums, they're rewriting things that happened as if they didn't happen. They putting those on the Republican. You touched on that with Wikipedia. It's also happened. This is what's happening, you all. That's why I keep telling
the paintings and the murals.
I keep telling you all to go to a library before they start trying to burn those down. Because when you Google something, they are all in on this sham. It's a scam. It's a sham. You're erasing history.
That's right.
It's switching baits.
That's right.
No. Listen, you all got to let them know we will never let them live this here down.
Do you remember back in the day when they had the real encyclopedia?
Yes, the brown ones. Because remember when they came and they sold Mommy and Daddy? We still got the encyclopedia.
That's right.
They don't have that kind of stuff no more. You have to go to the library to get that if you don't have a selection of those books that was bought back in the 80s.
That's right. Exactly. And then, you know, Portland, Oregon Mayor Ted Wheeler, I believe that he's part of the problem and not the solution.
Oh, yeah.
He can sit there and talk that mess all day long. It's this leftist thing. I even saw Don Lemon and a lot of more Democrats uphold Antifa. I've seen them do this right here. And then they want to talk about everybody else as being this hate group, that hate group. I don't see anybody else picking up no doggone hammer, throwing it in on a bus of folks.
Right.
I don't see
Right.
people throwing acid on folks, but
Right.
I see Antifa.
You can see what they doing.
I see that stuff.
You see what
Chris
they doing.
Cuomo.
Chris Cuomo, you all got upset because somebody called him Fredo.
Fredo.
Well, go play with Fredo. And he had a verbal altercation with the guy.
Yeah.
Do we have any video footage of it? So, okay, all right. So here's our spiel on it. Okay.
Yeah.
People say little nasty things all the time, right? This guy say something to you, but I believe that Chris Cuomo overreacted. Talking about you gonna throw the man downstairs, you was communicating threat. It is against the law to communicate a threat.
That's
to communicate assaults or threaten somebody.
That's
it's
right.
against the law to do that, but yet he was breaking the law. And that's what made him look so stupid. So now his name is Fredo. He want to say that Fredo is a racial slur. I'm sorry. No.
It's the same equivalent
to the N-word. It's not the equivalent to an N-word. I would prefer, listen, you let somebody call you the N-word and then call you Fredo. And then you tell me how you feel and how that's working for you.
That's right.
Chris Cuomo, I believe that he should have probably been fired or let go because his whole disposition was very nasty on camera like that. Threatening to throw somebody down the stairs and going off like you can beat somebody. You were only doing that, Chris, because them security people were around you.
That's right.
Had security not been around you, you would have took your family and went on.
That's
but
right.
you had your ego.
Yep.
And your ego got you looking like Fredo today.
That's right.
So Frito, Play-Doh, whatever your name is.
Yes.
But he got all upset about Fredo.
All right. All right. Democrats are pushing for a recession.
They are pushing. You know what? I think that it is so sad. Okay, so y'all, listen to me. Let me tell you all the way media work. And it's been like this here for a long time. We just did not realize it. She's keeping me on schedule. Recession, do you see Democrats on the left pushing for recession? They're putting that in the minds to make you look like, oh, people aren't buying, people aren't doing this, people aren't doing that. Whatever you focus on, it gets bigger. It's going to expand. So if you start listening to the media that we're in a recession, you focus on that, pretty soon you stop spending.
That's right.
I got to save a little more, which is nothing wrong with saving. And then you have a business, you think in recession, now ain't nobody coming in the store to buy no cake mix in your store.
That's right.
Well, what you focus on, expand.
That's right.
Wherever you find your behind, your mind, put it there.
That's right.
So if you start focusing on we are going into a recession, things are getting bad, things gonna get bad for you. So that's why, be cautious how you listen to these I call it a manufactured recession.
That's right.
These people are trying to win an election by any means necessary. And they can't beat the president when it comes to this booming economy.
That's right.
So what they'll do is make up lies about it. So y'all better realize what's going on.
So the Democrats are not used to prosperity. They want everyone dependent on them. They are pushing for this economy to fail just because they don't like the president. They say that terrorists are causing Americans to have to pay more money for products. But they want to take away our tax cuts to charge us more taxes to pay for illegal aliens' health care. Would you want to pay more for products or more in taxes? At least with paying for products, I have a choice to purchase it or not.
Right.
But paying in taxes, that's going to be mandatory.
Right.
Okay? So what I want you to see is that the Democrats, they are really, really liars. Is who they are. They take and try to pull this wolf over your eyes to make it appear like something is happening when it really is not.
We had the opportunity to tell somebody, if the Democrat Party was so great, then why is black people or people still walking around here poor, ain't got what they need, talking about in the streets, no equality. Why is that? Why ain't people coming up under that party?
That's right.
Because they only think about themselves. They only think about their kickbacks and their paddywhacks. They had power for 8 years. What did they do to advance the lives, especially of black Americans?
And
what did they do?
Bernie Sanders, he took a stroll in the struggling areas of South Carolina the other day.
Right.
And in my mind, I'm like, Bernie, you done been up there all of these years. This your first time walking in the struggling areas of South Carolina? You know what I'm saying?
Bernie Sanders need to go get him a real job.
Yes.
Not Mac our system talking about you a senator or whatever you are, and you get your little $100 and some thousand a year. But I don't even think this man ever held a job. So that's why you need to shut the heck up when you talk about $15 an hour when you know that's going to put small businesses out of business.
That's right. All right.
Bill de Blasio. Y'all, he only attracted 15 people to one of his events. Now, he talking about he running for president. We want to know why. He must be running to lose because 15 people.
That's it.
We had more people in the line of our chit chat. We had more people in our VIP event than he had right here. Yes.
And our event is a paid event.
Now, guess what? He want to tax the heck out of rich people. Well, he need to start with his wife and that $850 million that went missing and nobody knows where it's at.
No,
he want to tax somebody. How about he start with
his
her?
wife.
What happened to the money?
That's right.
Yeah.
And if you can't attract but more than 15 people, and we got all these millions of people up in here, that should tell you something.
You're not gonna win this election.
It's not gonna happen for you, Bill. Go take care of New York.
That's right.
Because you seem to be struggling doing that.
That's right. And make sure our officers is taken care of. That's what you can do.
All right.
Okay. Rashida Tlaib and Olahan Omar, they've been barred from Israel.
Okay.
Girl. Well, first of all, Israel was very respectable and nice to this is what the president tweeted. Representative Rashida Tlaib, allowing her permission to visit her grandmother. As soon as she was granted permission, she grandstanded and loudly proclaimed she would not visit Israel. Could this possibly have been a setup? Israel acted appropriately, and the president is right. You know, these people spew anti-Semitic views. They don't like Jewish people. They hate Israel. I would close my door to them too.
Yes.
You wouldn't be up in our country.
Now, Omar, she sits on the Foreign
Relations
Committee, okay? She knows a lot of foreign information and secrets, okay? And then she sits here and spew her hate towards Israel.
And then you want to go to Israel? They were going to Israel on a political ploy, you all. Like the president said, to grandstand and do whatever. And the president retweeted. He said, he tweeted this. He said, Representative Tlaib wrote a letter to Israel officials desperately wanting to visit her grandmother. Permission was quickly granted, whereupon Tlaib obnoxiously turned the approval down. A complete setup. The only real winner here is Tlaib's grandmother. She doesn't have to see her now. Okay, which was a great tweet to me.
Oh my
Listen
God, I
to me.
laughed out loud so
You all,
fast.
if you think you gonna sit here in the United States and bash these other countries because you don't like what they do, Israel
or because of your ideology.
Israel are our ally.
That's
so
right.
we take up for Israel.
Right.
If you were supposed to be my ally, would you want me kicking you in the face and throwing you under the bus?
Right.
I wouldn't let you in my house either.
Right.
Speaking
Right,
of
right,
house,
right.
Jeffrey Epstein autopsy shows a broken Hyatt bone. The Hyatt bone. Okay. Now listen. I do a lot of neck twisting.
Yes.
I ain't never broke my bone, my Hyatt bone.
And that's the bone right up in here, y'all.
I ain't never broke my Hyatt bone.
Yeah.
And so,
especially how you gonna break it with some sheer paper.
Sheer paper is what broke that Hyatt bone.
That's what they claim.
And they saying that it is official, that it's suicide. It may be official for them.
That's
but
right.
I want to say Jeffrey Epstein lawyers should keep investigating, because something is fishy. And I hope that the girls that's seeking relief, they get their relief. But listen, this ain't right. This don't seem right, don't feel right, don't fit right.
And if anybody ever come to you and say anything about Diamond and Silk
committing suicide, it ain't nothing but a lie from the pits of hell, and the truth ain't in it. Investigate immediately, because the two things we love life and we love to eat.
That's right.
And we're not gonna take that away from
hell to the no.
Okay, you all. So House Democrats wasted more money fishing for a witch hunt. So House Judiciary Committee subpoenas of Trump's former campaign manager Corey Lewandowski and Rick Dearborn, Trump's former White House deputy chief of staff for policy, are the latest in a continued effort by House Democrats to investigate President Trump for obstruction of justice. See, everything is falling apart around us.
Yes.
But you got them still stuck on a witch hunt.
Yep.
And you mean to tell me y'all think we should vote for Democrats? It's an absolute unequivocally no. This is what's going to happen. Name one thing that they've done to make your life better.
One thing.
Now, name one thing a Democrat has done to make your life better.
One thing.
You better get out and you better vote for 45.
That's
or
right.
you will take a nosedive.
That's right.
Yeah. So
we
the president, we tweeted. We tweeted, this is an abuse of power by Congress. If they want to go fishing, they should have gone to a fishing pond,
Right.
not waste our tax dollars fishing for another witch hunt.
That's right.
You know what? They so sad.
Yes, it's sad.
And this
it's like
is what
they think we can't see them.
But this is what I want people to see.
Uh-huh.
You know, they keep pushing these ideology. They're pushing for socialism, communism. They're pushing to take our guns away. Just look at what they're pushing.
Yeah.
And you mean there's people still out there that want to vote for them? Y'all got to be crazy.
So
And then I keep hearing people talk about climate change. Well, with everything, it's going to be some change.
It's gonna be some
you
changes.
get older, it's going to be some doggone change.
Yes, it is.
If it wasn't for change, we wouldn't. A continent never would have
been
formed on this earth. So what
That's
I'm
right.
saying is, you keep pushing for this stuff
Right.
that really don't make sense right now. It just don't make sense. Right now, people want to know that they can feed their families.
That's right.
They want to know that they have a job to go do.
Right.
They want to know that illegal people are not walking around and they could chop off their heads or commit terrorist acts.
That's
They
right.
want to feel safe in their country.
Country.
Okay? So get that through your head.
That's
Okay?
right.
Let that stick for a moment.
That's right.
So Cory Booker girl, who
Cory,
will never be president of these United States.
Not even in his dream.
And his claims his administration would deal with white supremacy.
Uh-huh.
So he announced that if he was to win in 2020, he will focus his administration on dealing with white supremacy and hate crimes. As if hate crimes, okay, all right, I'll give you hate crimes. Only if you focus right there in Chicago. Because I bet you if you Google it, probably about 40-some people done got shot from hate. Baltimore. Don't take, and you only want to talk about hate crime
Yeah.
where it makes a national headline.
That's right.
You need to be talking about it all the time.
All the time.
All the time. And if you want to talk about white supremacy, start with Margaret Singer and Unplanned Parenthood.
That's right.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood. That's
Talk
right.
with them. Talk
Yeah.
about
Because Margaret Singer, she sat as an administrator on the board for the KKK.
Yes.
The KKK.
They were
the
trying to
Democrats.
eradicate black people.
That's right.
The way to do that was through black babies.
That's right.
Yeah. You start with them.
Yes.
Start with them first. That's what you can do.
That's
you
right.
can do that. So we tweeted out.
No, Booker did one more
what
thing.
did he do? Oh,
he proposed.
Booker proposed he would direct the FBI to reinstate the specific white supremacist designation and end the misleading racial motivated violent extremist category and pass Cory Justice for Victims of Lynching Act, making lynching a federal crime. Well, if you were concerned about lynching, why are you in the Cory? Why are you in the same party, the party that supported lynching?
That's right.
Because black people didn't lynch other black people. So stop calling black people like us white supremacists.
That's
okay,
right. That's
all right.
That's
Why
right.
are you representing the party that done it?
That did it. That's right. They didn't just support it. They did it.
They did it. Wow.
That's right. You're right there supporting it. So we tweeted. We said white supremacy was created and used by Democrats to intimidate black people. Democrats are the party of white supremacy, KKK, and Antifa.
That's right.
By the way, Cory, lynching is what white liberal Democrats did
That's right.
to black people. And you support the party that did the lynchings.
So if you want to put in an act, maybe you should start dismantling your party.
That's right.
Because y'all are the ones that did all
ones
that.
did it. That's right.
Y'all the ones
You
did
the
that.
nasty ones that did it. And you're still doing it today. You're
Yes,
still
you are.
lynching people today.
With your tongue.
There you go.
With your tongue. With not allowing conservatives to make their way in this world.
That's right.
Because you don't like the color of their politics.
Come on.
It's wrong, you all.
Yeah.
What's happening back in the day is repeating itself because of the color of people politics.
come on.
It's not, it don't even really,
It's not about the color of the skin.
It's the color of people politics. And that's what's wrong.
That's right. That's right.
So Democrats end legislative recess to vote on anti-gun bills.
Yes.
Democratic lawmakers are reportedly looking to cut their legislative recess short as they are wanting to quickly take on anti-gun bills. Listen. Think about this here. You're not going to chip away at the Second Amendment right.
No, you're not.
We need to make sure that our Constitution is being upheld.
That's right.
You took an oath, lawmakers, to uphold it.
The Constitution.
We have a right to bear arms.
That's
You're
right.
not going to use your First Amendment right and think you're going to take away our Second Amendment right,
Right.
and chip away at our Second Amendment.
That's right. So we had to tweet.
Come on, girl.
Can someone name one anti-gun law that was used or could have been used to prevent any shootings by a criminal? We still have yet to get to one. Gun law takes gun laws take guns out of the hands of law-abiding citizens, not criminals. Confiscating our guns will be the beginning of socialism and civil war.
Not only that, and communism.
That's
Listen,
right.
there was a lady telling a story about Cuba.
Yes.
The first thing they did, they wanted their guns. After they took their guns, they started taking their property and their land.
Yep.
That's what they're trying to push up and through here.
That's
and
right.
we can't let that happen. And it's funny how Dems want to push to confiscate law-abiding citizens' guns, but hire people to protect them with guns. They are such hypocrites.
That is exactly
such hypocrites.
What I call a hypocrite. And then when you got all of these different background measures and all of this different red gun laws and all of this other different stuff that they're trying to put in place, you all, that's going to affect we the people.
Yeah.
Just like they took and try to label everybody as white supremacists, they would take and try to label everybody as mentally ill,
that's right.
just so that they could take away your guns.
Especially conservatives. And Jackie Parkin said gun laws are not even working in Chicago.
Look at that.
Thank you. You're right.
Chicago has the strictest gun laws.
And look at all
one of the strictest in the United States of America, and more people are killed in Chicago by guns than anywhere else.
That's right.
Stop making American citizens
pay for the acts and pay for the acts and the crimes of criminals.
Of criminals.
We got to suffer for that.
That's right.
But they the one did it.
Every time a criminal go in and do some type of killing, then here they come we want to get rid of this, get rid of that. The criminal don't go to the gun place. A lot of them don't go to the.
They go underground to get those guns.
A lot of them are getting underground.
Why don't y'all put in a task force to get those guns from underground where the criminals can't get done?
That's right.
And I'm sorry, if you commit mass murder, there have to be a level of criminality in your mind. To make you want to do some foolishness
and
like that.
And one more quick nugget.
Come on.
What happens to the ones that take a legal gun and then make it turn into a assault weapon, an illegal gun?
What happens then?
What happens then?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of girls, so we've been doing videos, especially since late 2014 when we came on the scene. Yeah. And then 2015 we blew up with them, right? So you was looking the other day and you saw where Oprah and Gail girl is doing something. Take a look at this here, you all. They look at them. Now look at Silk's mannerisms and look at Oprah's mannerism.
Right.
Okay. So I'm like, oh my God, they now doing videos. They now doing videos. So it seems like they may be doing brief. Listen. I know that we have copycats.
Yeah.
And I don't mind copycats just as long as you copying the two right cats.
The right two
cats, baby.
That's
it don't make me no difference.
Yes.
So if the elitist Hollywood people want to copy Diamond and Silk, because they don't want to give us credit. It's just like Trump.
Come on.
They don't want to give our president credit for the booming economy.
Yes.
He's done more in 2 years than all of them have ever done in the years that they've been up there. Prison reform.
They don't even mention his name.
Yeah,
absolutely. They won't even mention President Trump's name when it comes down to prison reform. And he is the one that pushed that
in place, not these other people.
That's right.
You got Bernie Sanders out there talking about he got something new with prison. Well, why don't you push that old stuff, Bernie?
That's right.
You can take your new stuff, put that with the old, and go somewhere and take your old go somewhere and sit down
Obama wouldn't even push no prison reform.
He pushed what Hollywood wanted,
That's
though.
right.
He surely did.
That's right. That's
yes,
right.
Girl.
So,
yes, he
so
did.
please get out of here with that stuff.
Please
and then Poe Bernie, he got Cardi B over there.
Carly B, listen. I don't want to go off. And they talk about Diamond and Silk cannot talk. I tried to listen to her. I didn't understand a word that she was saying.
Not a word.
Now, I understand she's a pop star, but she also admitted on a video how she would lure men in a hotel room, have sex with them, get them drunk, and rob them. So I have to question the intelligence of Bernie Sanders.
Yes.
What kind of man are you? Remember that song? What kind of man are you? What kind of man are you to have her sitting up there like she all pretty when she's nasty? She admitted it.
That's right.
They should be investigating that because she admitted that. Didn't nobody go find that?
Nope.
Didn't nobody go dox that?
Nope.
She admitted that right there on video, unless y'all done hid that. I guess when they ready to
got that.
But I guess when they ready to destroy her, they'll do her like they did R. Kelly. They'll bring all this stuff back, and now you're gone.
Yeah. Because one thing about especially white liberal Democrats,
Yes.
they ain't gonna let you have but so much, and they're gonna do everything they can to try to tear you down.
Especially if you're not doing what they
What
say
they say do.
But I was a little taken aback. I'm like, Bernie gets Cardi. Do he know her history?
He
And
know
you
it.
think that's good?
They
So
all
I'm
know it.
questioning
They
you.
look the other
if
way.
you okay with Cardi B, Lauren Manning, getting them drunk and robbing them,
Right.
what have you done, Bernie Sanders? What kind of man are you?
Because I'm still looking at that money dealing with your wife.
Yeah,
I remember
right.
that. I ain't forgot that, Bernie.
Ain't nobody forgot it. Ain't nobody forgot it.
Yeah.
Listen, you all.
Right.
Oh my God, what a great show. What a great show it
Yes,
has
we
been.
got through it.
We got through it. Listen, don't forget to make sure you like us and follow us on all of our platforms. Share our videos. We know that sharing is caring.
Yes.
Understand that when you come to some of our posts, you're going to see trolls. They're paid trolls.
Yep.
It's that time of year again. It's
Yep.
that time. It's the season.
It's that time.
We're back in another election cycle. So you're going to see the paid trolls, but you keep posting. If you got to get the trolls straight, you go right on ahead and get them straight. We don't care. We love it. Get them straight. Because they just mad. Also, don't forget, we're going to be in New York this Saturday. Okay.
Yes.
This Saturday.
New York.
New York.
Yes.
Make sure you get your tickets at chitchattour.com or diamondandsilk.com and click on Chit Chat Tour to get your tickets.
Yes.
And then you'll see all of the other available dates that we have coming down the pipeline.
That's
Make
right.
sure if you would like to contribute, you can go to diamondandsilk.com and click on contribute. And thank you all for all that you do. Thank you all in the airport for everything that you all
kisses.
Just thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you. We love you all so much.
Yes.
And listen, Diamond and Silk, we're going to always give you a photo when we can.
Yeah.
We're going to always stand there and talk to you because that's the kind of girls we are. We're so humbly grateful. But we appreciate you. Don't forget one more thing. Every day we pray. We pray for our president.
Yes.
We pray for this country. We pray for you, and we want you to pray for us. Prayer changes things.
At 11:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
Every single day. The prayer chain never stops.
That's right.
Every day. I got it set on my alarm.
Elizabeth said, I eat trolls with cornbread. Thank you for all of our moderators. I love y'all.
Love you.
We see y'all. Thank you. Listen, we was just coming to give y'all the 211. We called the 211 because it's 2 of us.
And we're the ones giving it to you.
In the meantime, in between time, we will see you next time right here on Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live. Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.